Hello, welcome to my radio and television station, and I'm Kautri. Here comes the local news. The People's Committee of my province has just sent a letter to departments, agencies, and localities in the province on the development of COVID-19 disease control plans to restore the economy. Đồng Nai People's Committee assigned the Department of Health to research and propose to Provincial People's Committee to develop COVID-19 prevention and control plans, solutions to speed up effective vaccination, guide enterprises and people to ensure production safety. The Provincial People Committee requested the Department of Information and Communications to have a solution to update information into the National Immunization Information System, proceed to issue and apply electronic vaccine passport. The department needs to research software that monitors F0 and F1 cases that are being quarantined at home. The Department of Industry and Trade researches and supports enterprises to resume operations. The Department of Labor, War and Violence and Social Affairs propose solutions to support workers and people with difficult conditions and promote online job exchanges. The Department of Education and Training guides the arrangement of online teaching in the direction of reducing program load, reducing economic burden for parents, and equipping machines and equipment to meet the needs of online learning. The State Bank of Vietnam (SBV) has just issued a circular guiding restructuring of repayment period, exemption, reduction of interest and fees, keeping the debt group in order to support customers affected by COVID-19. The new circular amends the provision on structuring the repayment term, exemption, reduction of interest and fees for obligation to repay principal or interest arising between January 23, 2020 and June 30, 2022 for customers who are unable to pay their debt on time with principal and interest under agreement due to revenue income decline due to the COVID-19. Instead of December 31, 2021. Therefore, the restructuring of repayment period for customers lasts 6 months, longer than before. The implementation of interest exemption and reduction for customers are described in the new circular and also last until the end of June 2020. Vietnam remains an important link in the global supply chain. This is the latest comments of Executive Director of American Chambers of Commerce in Hanoi, AmCham, Adam Sipkov. Adam Sipkov told Bloomberg that even as the global supply chain struggles because of the COVID-19, Vietnam remains an important link, especially with the major impact on the U.S. consumption. Despite acknowledging that the COVID-19 epidemic is hindering Vietnam's role in the supply chain, AmCham CEO still sees Vietnam as attracting investment. The economic decisions of the government of Vietnam have gone in the right direction and are widely recognized around the world. The second international commercial flight from Kabul Airport under the newly formed interim government in Afghanistan landed in Doha, Qatar. The Qatar Airways flight carrying 156 people left Kabul Airport for Doha a day after first flight carrying foreigners left Afghanistan with Taliban approval. National Security Council spokesman Emily Horn said 19 U.S. citizens were on board on the second flight. According to CNN, the first flight was carrying 158 people. The two flights mark an important step in the Taliban efforts to build trust with the international community after coming to power. Afghanistan interim government was now earlier this week, made up mostly of former faces in the previous Taliban administration. September 11, 2001 was an unforgettable day in American history when two skyscrapers collapsed in the middle of magnificent New York. Nearly 3,000 people were forever laid out in the horrific terrorist attack. 20 years later, today memorial events are being held across the United States. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will visit all three sites that were attacked 20 years ago: the World Trade Center in New York, the Pentagon in Virginia, and a field near Shanville, Pennsylvania. Vice President Kamala Harris will arrive in Shanville before she and the Bidens arrive at the Pentagon. In New York, the September 11 Memorial and Museum will hold a ceremony in which the names of all the victims will be recited. In the evening, the artwork will recreate the Twin Towers, along with many other memorial activities. Last week, President Biden also directed the declassification of some documents related to the September 11 terrorist attacks. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.